Hi, and welcome back to Mountain Aromatics. I have absolutely been so sick for like 4 weeks. So it's the most I've ever been sick, or the longest I've ever been sick. And I'm finally feeling better. It's mostly been like my throat and in the eustachian tubes, that kind of stuff, whatever. So I just have been exhausted and not talking and that kind of stuff. And I'm not completely better, but I feel way better than I have been. So I have missed you guys. I'm so sorry. And why am I apologizing? I was sick, I was sick. So there you go. So I'm back, and I wanted to share another formula with you, and I'm thinking from what I've picked that that anybody could wear it, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to just read off what I'm going to put in there, and then I have an idea. I haven't created it yet, so I'm doing it with you live right now. And again, sometimes I smell it at the end and I'm like, oh, I want to add something, so that could happen. But let me just tell you what I have in the formula so far, and I will put it in the show notes below. The first one is Reseda Body. It's like a delicate hyacinth, but a little bit of narcissus, lily, sweet pea. So it has a little spice is the only word I can say to it. Has a little zing to it as well as being floral. The next one is I never know how to say it, so I'm going to just say it. Guaiac acetate, Guaiyl. Acetate, that is that sweet wood. It's very soft. So you may be like, oh, guaiac wood, which is this. It actually crystallizes, by the way, which is a fixative. And this is the guaiac wood from Paraguay. And it is different than this. This is just a component of this. So it's not, if you're used to the guaiac wood from Paraguay, that creaminess and honey sweet balsamic resinous is not necessarily what you're going to get from this one. This one is less buttery, less of the creaminess, and more of just a really delicate soft wood. I would even use the word velvety. It's really beautiful and more of a clean, soft wood. Anyway, anyway. So the next one is phantolid. Phantolid is a clean, sweet musk to me. I think I've talked about it on a video before. Yeah, I have. Because to me, it is the cleanest, sweetest musk that I've gotten so far. And I think the only way you can get it is in a crystallized form, in crystal form. And no, that's incorrect. You can also buy it already in the liquid form. At 50%, it says 50%, but I got the crystals, and when I made it at 50%, I don't care how long I heated it, it would not go into a liquid. So I did it at 40%. I don't care how long I did it, it would not go into a liquid. So you need to do this, sorry, scratch that, all I know is the bottom line is when you get it, you need to do 50% of each, 50% of your tech or whatever you're going to make your quote carrier be. alcohol or TAC or which is the triethyl citrate, or whatever you're going to use. It needs to be 50%, and I think online it says like 20 to 80. 80% of the phantolid and 20% of your carrier, and it does not work. It doesn't work at 40-60. It works at 50-50, because I've done it several times with different things. So anyway, this is awesome because it's also a blender. It kind of blends. I've talked about that before, where a material will go in and just make everything super cohesive and blend. That's what this does, and it's a fixative. But it's just sweet and beautiful and super clean, and I love it. So the next one is the acacia flower tincture. This is something that I make. So if you are interested in that, just email me, and you can purchase some of this from me. But it's the acacia flowers. It's a tincture. Tincture basically means, simply means done with alcohol, perfumer's alcohol. And using pretty much anything else, it's going to be an extract. So the next one is angelica root tincture, and I made this as well, and I have this as well for purchase if you would like to. The next one is musky incense accord, and right there you may be like, wait a minute, why are you doing the musky incense accord with the phantolid? Because what I'm going to do is put just a tad, just a little bit of this, because this is pretty it's pretty musky and incense a little. When I think of incense, I really think of smokiness, but just because it says incense doesn't necessarily mean smokiness. That can also mean like in the oriental sense of spices, so cinnamon, that kind of thing. And this isn't super smoky, and I don't get cinnamon at all, but it's just very musky, dirty, muddy, in a beautiful way, in a good way. But it's very strong, and you don't have to use a lot. But that with the phantolid, to me, this is going to impart that sweetness to it and make it where it's not so dirty, but this gives the complexity to the entire thing. So here we go. I'm just going to start it out. I'm putting it just in a small little vial. And after I do it, I'll smell it, shake it up, smell it, and see if I want to change it some with you. So, Reseda body, it's 36 hours. It's a middle note, and the average use is 1%. As of right now, it's not restricted. 1, 2, 3. So put 3. And of course, I already wrote it down, all the things down here, and so now all I have to do is just go in and write my drops. The next is the guacal acetate. This is 322 hours. It is a base. Whoops. It smells really good. I can't completely smell. But I'm still doing this. Whatever, I don't care. I like it. It's fun. Average use is 10%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. This is very clean and not smoky, or smoky is not the word, buttery. I was thinking of another one that's right beside it. No, it is a little, yeah. Anyway, 7. Phantolid. I love this stuff. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of these. It's 400 hours. Again, it is a musk. 9. The acacia flower. The dry down on this is absolutely insane beautiful. Good Lord, it's just beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 of the acacia. The other word is mimosa. Acacia flowers, mimosa. 12. Angelica root. Typically angelica root, just the oil, this is a tincture, but the oil is very, very muddy, dirty, heavy, darky, like dark wood kind of a thing to me with a little bit of honey. I know that sounds crazy, but it kind of is to me. This is very clean honey wood, not super honey sweet, but it's just beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This will 10. Let me write it down before I say my words. So it will just give a little bit of sweetness with it's kind of like a sweet wood, which is funny because when you smell the angelica root oil, it's like a dark wood, and this is like a sweet, a lighter wood. Okay, the next one. Excuse me. The next one is the musky incense accord. I am doing 1 to the end. It's that powerful. Just 2. So now let's see where we are with this. So you don't have to make a lot. You can actually see here that it's the layers of it. It's kind of cool. I like that. And then you shake it up and whoop, it's all that color. Okay, so let's shake this up and we'll see what we got and see if I want to add anything else to make it or change it, make it different. This is beautiful. This is right down the middle. Anybody could use this. The only thing I want to do is I want to put, to give a little bit more complexity, I want to put 1 drop of my jasmine rose accord that I created. Yeah, 1 drop. Oh, that's it. 1. There we go. So
you can always send feedback through the help and feedback section of the Alexa app.
I did not say her name. Good Lord. I know that happens to you guys where you're not doing anything, you're just saying words or the TV zone and it just turns on by itself and says stuff like that. It's crazy. It's got a mind of its own. Jasmine Rose Accord. And with my accords, as you know, I give them numbers. This is number 402. The reason why I do that is because I just want that writing down that number, even by the name, it lets me know where that formula is with regards to my books, because I just keep on going up with the numbers. So I obviously never use the number twice. So let's close this up one more time. I bet you this is even better. This is going to be it right here. Oh, God Lord. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So if you are like, oh my God, that's so frustrating. I don't have your tinctures. What can I use instead? So the acacia flower, the closest thing is going to be the this is the I never know how to pronounce it. Acaleatt. Acacia. Oh God. Acaleatt. It's from IFF. This definitely is sweeter, way more floral. This is more complex, and although this is floral as well, it's just this is the closest that you're going to get with this. Just if you were wanting to know. And then the closest to the angelica root is the sweetest wood, a sweet, clear, new wood. And like maybe wood base. I don't know I forgot who makes it, IFF or something, but wood base, that is what I would maybe use instead of the angelica root. This is definitely more complex and has a little bit of floral sweetness to it in the background. But this is definitely for anyone. Ooh, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I hope that helps with kind of how I explained why I used these two kind of musky things together, because I did that on purpose, and it really worked in here, where it gives it some complexity, but it also gives it it also is a blender, and it gives it a different type of musk as well. So two different types of musk, and then just this delicate, sweet, soft wood, but you still get a woodiness, because to me, this musky incense pulls out a little bit of the wood in here, instead of it just being some sweet wood. It grounds it some and still allows that sweet wood to be there with some grounding, earthy, dirty musk. Because it's so funny, I put the dirty musk in here and it's still super complex and kind of clean with a complex grounding to it. That's the way I can explain this. It's beautiful. Oh my God, it's very complex and very different, and like nothing I've ever made before. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. I love these two together. I almost always put them together. If I use one, I typically use the other. Thank you so much, and I appreciate all your positive energy that you've sent my way, and prayers and positive thoughts and all of that, while I have been just sick and just doing nothing and beyond tired and that kind of stuff. The other thing, my brother was here for a week, and I was obviously sick the entire time. He comes out once a year, and I'm sick the entire time he's here. It was very frustrating. But anyway, so, but we still had a good time, just kind of here at the house. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and if you like this, give me a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And hey, all of you new subscribers, thank you so much. I want to welcome you here, and just want to say that I appreciate you, and there's a lot of videos already, so go back and take a look at my video list, and you can look through them. I have a lot of videos that I just pick one specific material and really go over it. So there's a lot to choose from. And I will see you on the next Mountain Aromatics.